Welcome to our staff meeting. Today's staff meeting for the week of August 14th through the 19th. We'll go over some announcements, and then we will spend the bulk of our time going over the Google Drive. By way of announcements, we have open house this Thursday from 4 to 7. Parents will come in, sign in, receive information about our Office of Civil Rights Complaint and Settlement, and then they will come to visit your classrooms, at which time you will tell them about the good things that are happening in your class. The next announcement, I'd like to congratulate Miss McKinney on her mother and baby literacy program that she's starting. This is only the second or third program like this in the nation, and she is going to be helping our teen mothers with literacy skills that they can use with their child that will last them a lifetime. And I think that this is a great program. I'm excited about it. I want to see it do well. I'm so thankful to Miss McKinney for looking for the materials and the grant to get this started. We have the daycare here, we have the students here, we have the children here, so it just makes sense to have this program going on here at this school. I'm real excited about it, and I will keep us updated on the progress of that program. But thank you, Ms. McKinney, for getting that started, and we look forward to seeing great things coming out of that program. In addition, I want to announce that our orientations will remain on Wednesdays and Fridays. So if staff can refrain from parking in the parking lot down by the doors where the students enter, on Wednesdays and Fridays to allow for parking for parents. And staff should be using the parking lot across the street to park in, and there should really be no staff using the parking that's here in front of those doors. In addition, there's been some instances where some students have had some behaviors that have required them to be sent home. I want to remind staff that staff cannot send students home, that any student that needs to be sent home has to have the approval of an administrator, either Mr. DeFriend or myself. So let's be sure that we're following those procedures so that we can be aware of a student's situation in case somebody from the district office calls, or a parent calls, or even a teacher or student is talking about it. It doesn't catch any of the administrators off guard. For the remainder of the meeting, I'm going to go over the Google Drive. And the Google Drive is the main area where lesson plans and documents are being kept. This is where we require for you to upload your documents to. And I want to show you how to the basics of using Google Drive so that you will be able to be successful when fulfilling the requirements that we have asked of you. For right now, to access the Google Drive, you would click here on Google Drive under Staff Tools, and it will bring you to your drive. It will take you to a login if you haven't logged in, but if you've already logged in, it will take you directly to your drive. And at your drive, these are all the documents that you've been working on, or that somebody has shared with you, or that you've been able to use for a period of time. Over here are some areas where you can simplify your search for commonly used documents, for example, lesson plan formats or PLC formats. But for the most part, if you use these documents on a daily basis or even on a weekly basis, they should show up right here. If somebody shared a document with you, you can look it up here where it says shared with me, and then all of the documents that have been shared with you will show up, and you can find the one that you're looking for. If you are looking for a document and you can't find it, you can always go up here and start typing in the type of document it is, and it will show up in a drop-down box, and you can click on that and it will bring up your document. So for example, here's the agenda for today's meeting, and I was typing in it, and I would change this to announcements or congratulations. So we have congratulations, and I could do the minutes right now and say that Miss McKinney's literacy program for teen mothers and childs. We've already talked about that. Then I can go down here and I can put in open house, parking, and sending students home. And then we get down here to Google Drive, and that's where we'll spend the majority of our time, is talking about the Google Drive. Okay, now with all that done, I can go up here and I can share this document, and I've already shared it with everybody because I had shared the original document with everybody, and I had put in a view only. In other words, if I have an I right here, it means that you can only see the document. You cannot edit the document. You can't do anything on the document. You can only view it. If you want to change a document that you only have access to view, you need to go over here to File, and then put over here Make a Copy, and you can click on that. It will allow you to change the name of that document, and you can do so. You can change the name of the document if you'd like. I'm going to leave the name of the document just where it is, and then you can hit OK. So with that being done, you now have a copy of that document, and you can make the changes on that document. If you want to create a new document, you can come up here to New, and you have choices. You can create a document like a Word document. You can create a sheet that's similar to an Excel sheet or spreadsheet, or you can create a slide presentation. There's other things that you can do here. You can do forms. Forms are really useful if you're going to create exit tickets and your students have access to their Google account. They can just fill out a exit ticket. You can also have them do forms for homework, and if they have internet access, they're able to access the forms from just about anywhere. In any case, that is a quick overview of Google and the ways that I've used it. Hopefully you're able to make it work for you. A couple other things that might be useful is if you want to move documents. Like, for example, I want this document maybe in the agenda folder. So I can go up here, and then next to the star there's a folder. I can click on that folder and I can pick a folder that I want it to go into, and it's already in the agenda folder, so I don't have to move it. If I wanted to move it to a different folder, maybe I want to move it to minutes, I can do that, and then I could type in the minutes for the agenda that I just had typed. That would be another feature that you could use for the Google Drive. I hope that answers any questions. If you continue to have trouble using the Google Drive, or you need help using the Google Drive, please contact myself or Mr. Dufresne or somebody on the staff that's kind of techie, and we can help you to navigate through the Google Drive to the at least the basics of it. I'm not asking you to become experts at it, just be able to collaborate and use the Google Drive for the documents and notes and lesson plans that we are asking for. Everybody is doing an excellent job. I want to commend you on the work that you're doing and the dedication that I see from each of you that you have for our students, and I appreciate it. So thank you very much. All right, thank you. Goodbye.